Hey guys, welcome back to another video from G-Star Gaming Videos. In this video, guys, I'm going to be doing a scenario which I didn't do before, which is called Christmas Closure. So yeah, it's probably disruption to the rail line, most likely. It's the Christmas holidays and Network Rail have closed London Paddington as part of the Crossrail construction program. Trains are being turned back at Ealing Broadway. So we're going to go straight into this, guys, and hope you enjoy the video.
With London Paddington closed due to engineering works, you've been called on to assist with the trains being turned back at Ealing Broadway.
Right, so we have to head over to platform 3 straight away. Put a bit of a sprint on. Get warmed up, it's cold. Okay, so we're just waiting for the train to pull in now, that we'll be taking charge of. I do say about the HSTs, it's one of my favourite trains to drive on this game. I find the controls are pretty simple and stuff. One thing I did for this video is I turned off the prompts, you know, like where, like when you hover over the throttle, it'll tell you what gear it's in, it'll tell you what brake you're on, stuff like that. So I took that off, so it's not, I don't think it's going to make it much more difficult, but let's see how we get on with this one anyway. It should be pretty fun. See there where it's normally would say locked, but it doesn't.
Today. With your local knowledge, the manoeuvres at Ealing Broadway should go smoothly. When you're ready, take control of the train.
Okay, I'm not sure why that one's still coming up, but it is. I'm going to put the lights on in here. It said they were already on, but you could clearly see they weren't. What else are we going to do? Oh yeah, see there, look, normally that would say you what gear you're in, but it's not hard to find out either. So we're going to put it into forward. We have the lights on. Should we put a bit of heat on for the passengers? I think we should, it's pretty cold. Okay, it's not letting me touch them. It's a little bit strange, it does happen though. That's them on. Oh, there we go. So that's onto 100%, and that's onto the heat, so at least I'll be warm in there. Let's put the AWS on actually. We're going to get ready to depart. Okay guys, we're ready to go. So we're going to take the train brake down to running. That second, and the throttle to 2, which it's instructing me, and I did say, let me just check that, guys, because maybe I didn't do it. No, I did. Look, button prompts off. So yeah, didn't quite turn them off, but let's carry on with our journey anyway. We're going to Ealing Broadway, which is in 13 miles. Obviously, at the start of the scenario, it said trains are being turned back there, so I'm not going to take a genius to work out that we're going to be coming back this way. But let's see. We've got clearance to 125, so we've had a nice smooth pull off there. We can put it up to max. Guys, just want to say at this minute, thanks to every single person that subscribed to my channel. I put up a few train sim videos. I didn't have a clue they were going to like go over 1,000 views, which might not be a lot to some, but that's a hell of a lot to me. And every single person that subscribed. I'm still to smash 100 subscribers. I'm on 92. So if you do like the video, guys, just please like, subscribe, and you know, it's much appreciated, guys. It really is. So it's only 12 miles to Ealing Broadway. It's not going to be very long at all. Although we could face like a red signal or something like that. I would expect so. This time of year, there's a lot of disruptions on the rails, so it wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. And of course that would happen when I'm making my video. I am gonna have to take that call, guys. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, guys. I had to take that phone call. Something always happens when every time I try to make a video. I normally stream, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stream. I'm gonna do a pure video and everything, and yeah, something always happens. I forgot to put my phone on silent. Right, it doesn't seem to be much disrupting us at the minute. 9.6 miles away. We don't have a time on this for some reason. Normally in the top corner where it says Ealing Broadway, it will tell you the time you're meant to arrive. So that's not too bad. I found on the other ones when you're driving the class 166, like a full stopping service, that's very hard to keep to the timetable. You know, there really isn't much give in arriving at stations. You know, they're pretty difficult. I wouldn't think this one's going to be that hard. I think, you know, when we get there, let the passengers off, change ends, and go back. Pretty straightforward, really. You guys as well, let me know in the comments, right? For those of you who are already subscribed, you will already know I do a lot of accents and impressions and stuff like that, and I want to bring that into my videos. I want to bring it into a situation like this, for example. But I don't want to ruin it for those who kind of want the videos without it. So, you know, we'll go by the comments. You know, you can do a lot of accents, a lot of impressions. We can add a bit of humor to this. I don't like being too strict on videos. I like to have a laugh. Do you know what I mean? So, if you wanted to write in the comments whether to add a few accents to it, impressions, or keep it the way it is, just like a kind of chilled out tutorial. Just let me know, guys, because it's hard. I don't want to put something up and ruin it and lose a load of subscribers through it. So if you can put it in the comments what you want. And for those of you who don't know my accents, look through some of my other train sim videos, messing around on there. American accents, Australian, South African, Nigerian, like a lot of them, and a couple of impressions. I've only started going into impressions but I can do David Attenborough, Johnny Vegas, stuff like that. But I don't want to ruin a video and putting it in if people don't want that. So just let us know in the comments, guys. Right, we're almost approaching 120 here. Still no sign of a yellow signal even. So we're 5 miles away from Ealing Broadway. Right, as we're approaching the speed limit, I'm gonna drop the throttle down to 3. Reduce the throttle more now. Better not put it to idle, put it on 2. Okay, now we're going to go down to idle, and at 2 miles I'm going to start taking action to stopping. So we don't want to be sliding through. Right now we're hitting our yellow signal in 900 yards. Brakes up a little bit more. I think it's a double yellow. It is a double yellow, which means, for those of you who don't know, the next one is going to be yellow 100%. I reduced the brake a little bit there. We're a mile away still. A single yellow, meaning the next one is definitely going to be red. A nice slow approach into the station. Alright, that should do us right there. Let's let these guys off. Lock left. Right, so the signal in front's gone to yellow now, so it did say he was turning back at Ealing Broadway. Maybe we're not going back on the same line. That would make sense. Maybe we're going to go ahead and change tracks and come back in the station on a different platform. Do you know when I just glanced around there, it looked like that window was smashed there. And I just went like that. It's a wall outside. We're not in Liverpool. You're not in Liverpool, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like, that happens on all trains. Right, gonna lock these doors. Objective complete. Lock left.
Okay, you're clear to shunt into Acton Yard.
Okay, let's confirm the guard signal, which is yet another button prompt right there. Not happy. Right, as the train brake into running and into throttle 1. We're heading to Action Yard, 1.1 miles away. Gonna be reducing speed limit to 70 shortly. Not that we'll probably even reach 70 in this short distance. And we are changing tracks to the left. I'm going to be changing tracks, so I'm going to put that to idle, put that into initial. 30 should be enough going around here, really. Okay, did you see that go to a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit but without any warning? It's also going to a 15 now. Right, so we're gonna be getting out here then, at the side of the track, and going to the other end, I would imagine.
Good work. Close down the desk and walk to the other cab.
Okay, so we'll change the lights to tail lights. Press the key. So now we're off. I'm walking really slow. Excuse me guys, I have a bit of a cold at the minute, as you can tell by my voice. But it's been like 3 weeks since I did a video, so I had to do one. Right, it's kind of like really walking weird. Alright, so let's go.
You're all good to go. Depart as soon as you're ready. A successful job, I think.
Alright, let's go. Wasn't too bad. We have a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit again. Soon going to 30. See, the thing with this train is, on a lot of the scenarios here, well, all of them really, and the services, they're just like straight from London to Reading, high speed all the way. When you have something like this keeping the train at a slower speed and stuff like that, it makes it a lot more interesting, and you feel like you're really doing something with this train. It's pretty easy just to go straight without stopping, which I did find a little bit unrealistic. You know, there should be like 2 stops, 3 stops maybe, as well as the straight services from Reading to not St Pancras, Paddington. You know, they should give people the option to, whether they want to go straight there, whether they want to do a stop in service. Right, we are approaching into Ealing Broadway again to pick up the passengers and take them back. It's getting a little bit foggy. Okay, let's put this down to idle. Put the initial brake on. 2. And down to the initial again. Put it into running now, coming into the station nice and steady. Let the passengers on. I presume we'll be heading back to Slough. The heat back on for them. very sensitive sometimes. Okay, so let's load the passengers. We're off to Slough, 13 miles, just the same. We just literally came from Slough to Ealing Broadway and back. This is a pretty straightforward route though, it's quite enjoyable. I actually thought that red signal was for me then, from the angle I looked at it, and I straight away looked in the top right. It's always advisable to do that. It wouldn't be easy stopping this train that quick. Okay, there wasn't even like one single person at that train station. And again, if you notice in the top left, we don't have a time to arrive at Slough. Not sure why. I suppose it wasn't a scheduled service really, especially coming back. Okay, only 5.5 miles away. Almost reaching our speed limit, so we're going to be watching for them two things now. Right, throttle to idle now. Slowly reducing speed by doing so. And we're gonna boost that with the initial brake. And we're gonna put brake 2 on. Okay, slowing down really nicely, nice pace. Probably go to the initial there, even run it for a little, put it in the running for a little while. Put the initial back on now, and we should be approaching very, very soon. It is very foggy in the distance. If it wasn't for that thing in front of me telling me the distance, it could be very deceiving. Right, let's set these guys off. Might as well turn the engines off.
That seemed to all run smoothly. We made a good team there. Have a great day.
But there really seems to be a problem with me running today. Like, I'm continuously holding it and it's doing nothing. No, it seems alright. No. And that, guys, is pretty much it for today. I really hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you didn't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.